Hey guys, and welcome to another 15xx video. Another run that could have easily been a sub 15, but wasn't. And this time, unlike the last one, it was actually my own fault. So you can see that I streamed it here, but I was playing copyright music, so I can't actually upload the raw audio to YouTube. So I thought, I'll just do another voiceover. Why not? Why not? So right here, I pie charted and I found a blacksmith, and I'm in the middle of a forest, and I just run to what I like slight opening over here. I see it over here, so a better spawn could have easily saved me like 40 seconds, and granted this is sub 15. Sometimes you can get spawned like super close to places, like it's just dependent. But so that was kind of unlucky, but I do make a huge mistake in this that actually does cost me a sub 15. 1537 is great. I mean, it's my second 1537, which is weird as hell. But as you can see here, we get to this first blacksmith. And just breaking the wood standard, you know, you always need 2 wood no matter what. And I get 3 diamonds. So I was like, alright, awesome. All I got to do is get 4 iron off the golem and I'm vibing, right? Vibing. And I knew I wanted to dig down in that cave back there that I passed. So, you know, having a diamond pickaxe is ideal because that saves me time because it's faster than 9 pickaxe, obviously. So right here, just do standard stuff, you know, get all my wood here, make a hoe because I have a diamond pickaxe. Like, it just may as well save a little bit of time on hay bales. Grab my hay bales here. I just grab all of them because, you know, I got a hoe and it takes like half a second, not even. So I think it's just worthwhile doing that. And then I see another blacksmith up on the hill over here. Now, this is the mistake I'm talking about. I waste so much time going all the way up to this. I mean, count it from 126, right? Because that's when I left the golem. That's when I literally left the golem back there. I walked past him to run to this blacksmith just because it was a blacksmith. I was saying this out loud whilst I was doing it. I was like, this is a mistake. I should have just killed golem. I should have just killed golem. So it's annoying that I should have just literally turned around. I'm not even kidding. I do get flint here, so you can't really count this. That was about, I'd say, like 8 seconds or something. So knock about 8 seconds off by the time we actually arrive back to the golem because we did get flint. And I check this chest, and then it's absolutely terrible. And you see the disappointment in my face because I literally called out that I shouldn't. Like, that's a time waste. So that was it. You'll see once we get back to the golem here, remember to knock off 8 seconds for the flint grinding. And see, we're not even back at him yet. This is ridiculous. So we're about to start killing him now. So that is 50 seconds minus 8. So that's 42 seconds wasted, which makes it barely a sub 15, but still a sub 15. You know, that's just like a whole free 42 seconds that was just down the drain. Down the drain. So that was like the main time loss here. I don't believe there's any others in the run. The rest of the run is I'm pretty proud of the rest of this run. It's a fortress first run, you know. I've actually my next 15xx, which I'll be uploading soon, which is my actual second fastest time now. It's a 15:30, is a fortress first. I'll give you a little spoiler, and it's extra regional. I think it's the second fastest extra regional time, and it's also fortress first, which is even cooler. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to get that out. That also could have been a sub 15 as well, and you'll see why when you watch it. So I've had a few of these where I should have more sub 15s on my pocket, but one thing goes wrong, and then it like screws it. The last one, the dragon didn't perch. This one, I actually made the mistake of going to that further blacksmith, and it just cost me the time. And the one that we just had was lost to the stronghold. So, you know, quite sad about that. I really should have my second sub 15 at least by now. I should actually have like a sub 14 by now because I've had. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's the way of speedrunning, isn't it? There's always something that can go wrong. You can always go back and pick it apart, but just gotta wait to get that god time where I don't mess anything up, which is my PB. I don't really mess anything up in my PB too bad. My PB is fine. I'm happy with my. I suppose that's what matters, but I would like to have a second sub 15 at least. I've definitely been on pace to get a second sub 15, like a lot. So right here, not a great spawn again with the nether portal. Like, we could have spawned like up here, and that would have saved us time for building up. I see the fortress there. I don't actually have a bastion loaded in yet. So what I do in this situation, I don't instantly reset. I run to the fortress, and I see if I can load. I see if a bastion's loaded in by the time I'm in the fortress, because obviously, like, you know, rotating from the fortress is the place that matters to rotate. It's actually more ideal to do this because, like, you don't really want to load a bastion that's in the opposite direction, because like in the opposite quadrant. Say this, I think this is in pos. Let's say this fortress, you don't really want a bastion that's neg because that's literally like as far as possible. Whereas if you have one in a neighboring quadrant, it's actually just inherently closer. So why especially after this run, what I do now, I make sure I get all the way into the fortress, before I reset, and then just see if there's a bastion close. I do a little bit of speed staircase in here, which saves me a little bit of time, which is nice. Can't argue with that. Fortress was a little annoying to get into, but again, the speed staircase and kind of made up for it a little bit. And we're in the fortress now. One thing that makes this run really good as well is the rod rates. My rod rates in this are incredible. I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly. But yeah, this is a little awkward. I know I could 5RD in a Warp Forest, but 5RD without fire res, like, nah, I'm not for that. I think it wastes more time than it saves in terms of spawns, because that's just too many blazes to deal with. But like when I don't have fire res, I kind of just want to hang around spawners. So right now we're like, what, 2 for 3? I go to kill that skeleton, and I was like, no, I don't need to. I'm out. I'm out. See the spawner right here, and I see a second spawner further along, and I've already, like, you know, E-rayed the bastion. I know whereabouts the bastion is now. I know it's in that direction of that other spawner, so that's why I want to go in that direction of the other spawner. Because first of all, I get a free second spawn triggered, and I'm closer to the bastion, so it's just a win-win. And there's another straight blaze along here. So right now we're about 3 for 5 on rods, which is just above average, just barely above average. This guy drops 1, so we're pretty above average now, 4 for 6. I do this just to block off the withers, because I actually hate wither skeletons, especially when I don't have fire res. Right there, I think that's the only time I got hit by blazes. I'm pretty happy with this fortress split. I only got hit once, and we went like, what was that, 6 for 8? Yeah, 6 for 8 on rods, which is ridiculous. So that is one of the reasons that makes this run also very good. The bastion was so awkward to access, so that's a time loss here. That's the time loss for it, and then the me going for that blacksmith at the start is the other time loss. So yeah. Yeah, if the blacksmith was more easily accessible, or, you know, I didn't mess up with the blacksmith, this should have been a sub 15. But I'm stupid. It's my fault. I'm not arguing whether bastions spawned, but I'm just stupid. I'm just very stupid. Only an idiot goes all the way for the blacksmith that's in actual Narnia when he's already gotten 3 diamonds. Like, if it was a breadsmith in that first one, completely warranted running for the second one. But considering all I had to do was kill the golem and then I could just dip back to the cave, because I'd already planned out where I was lava dousing. So that was just a massive misplay that I'm just never going to make again. Because I'm just always going to know that I lost the sub 15 to just that. That's just complete stupidness. Also, actually, no, I remember the other time lost in this run as well. So the other time lost in this run, which is kind of my fault, but kind of like it was kind of awkward as well. Because I'm bad at detecting bastions when they're like mostly covered. Right here at E-Ray, and I'm like, where did it go? And then I realised it's like over here. Like over here. Like, obviously it's not behind me because I've just come in from that way and loaded in all those entities. But it's over here, and I think I see it right now. Yeah, you can see it right now. And literally every part of it that makes any bastion easily identifiable is buried. So I had no clue what this bastion was, and I was like, shh. That's kind of what I was thinking right now. Break this wood right here. Don't know how many beds I got. I think just have a bunch of blocks. Yeah, I mean, there's no issue with having a bunch of blocks, to be honest. And I think I need a wood as well for more beds. So yeah, right now I'm like, oh god, I have no idea what bastion this is. I hate it when it's like this. So this is a little time loss here. So I run around here and I try and see if there's an identifiable swap, but I mean, I'm not, considering I had absolutely no clue, I'm not too like fussed about that, and that was like 5 seconds max. I decide, fuck it, I'm just going in here and I'm just gonna build up. I still got no clue. I kind of need to learn bastions like this, because digging into bastions is just one of the most annoying things ever, especially when you don't know what they are. I pop up here and I'm like, oh, it's housing. Cool. And right here is another mistake. I should have broken a guildstone block. I don't know why I didn't. I think I was just so like, oh, okay, let's just start this stupid route because I'm already on pretty bad pace. So yeah, that's another massive mistake right there. I didn't break a guildstone block. So this bastion's actually pretty slow as well. So honestly, this could have been a very low 14xx. If I broke the guildstone block and if I didn't go to that far blacksmith, this could have been a low 14. I'm not going to say it could have been a sub 14, but low 14 I think is reasonable. Very reasonable. Oh yeah, I halved it because I knew there was only one guy there, so I was like, I really want to use on my gold. I want to try and like lure some more pigs in first, and that's not a good sign as well. No, I'll be out of that chest, so I'm just really like, I was close to resetting. I was extremely close to resetting right now. I finally break the guildstone block, which is a massive time waste because I could have been trading. Also didn't pick it up, so that guy's just fucking looking at it. But nice one, deck. Nice one, mate. So yeah, the bastion and the overworld are the 2 biggest time losses in it, sure. Fortress was Played pretty much perfectly. I don't think I could have played it much faster and better than I did. I'm really happy with the Fortress split, but the Bastion split and the Overworld are absolutely terrible. I think, yeah, I think the endgame split's not too bad as well. I think it's quite decent if I remember correctly. If I remember correctly. So right now, already at 10 minutes. Okay, obviously IGT's a bit off, but we're already at like 10 minutes on the timer. I'm like, this run sucks. I know my PB I blinded at like sub 11 minutes, but like you don't want to be going for that. And I still had 43 gold. I was like, Jesus Christ, dude. This guy just want to lure in like this. I thought this was quite funny. And it's just slam dunking straight in now. I've got 14 pearls, I realised. And then I was like, all right. I bounce it, right? I grabbed the gold just in case I do desperately need to trade. But I saw I had 5 obby and I was like, all right, I'm relying on the chest up top, dude. I'm not sat here waiting for these free dudes to dish me out 5 more obsidian, which was definitely the correct play here. This was definitely 100% the correct play every time. Every time you've already got like all your other trades other than obsidian, like play for the chests, especially if you've got triple chests. Then I just chuck this to these guys just in case. I had a diamond pick actually, so I wasn't too bothered. I should have saved a little bit for up here. I think I realized my mistake right there. Get the obsidian, and I'm like, cool, I'm out. I think I checked my chords, yeah, and I was like, all right, these are high rolly as fuck, but who cares? The pace of this run sucks. I'm just going. And this is kind of a show of why you should just go. You know, you should just blind travel wherever you are, even if the chords are a bit iffy, because you can still get close, dude. I was in the stronghold ring. There are high roll chords. However, we were vibing. Right here as well is another mistake. Why I make the glowstone is because I literally somehow just mentally avoided the 3 beds in my inventory. So right now, I literally think I've got 2 beds and 1 anchor. That's actually what I'm thinking right now. So I was like, shit, I'm screwed. I was like, this is really bad. I'm gonna have to get like a library or something, or find sheep on land. That was my thought process here. But yeah, this blind was actually really. I suppose this was much better because it was like ocean. I actually didn't check what this blind travel distance was, so I'm gonna assume it was like 600, maybe less. I don't know. I'm trying to work out what it would have been. 250. Yeah, I think 600 sounds about right because ocean travel actually gets you so many blocks. Probably 6, maybe even 700 actually, which isn't that good, but because the majority of it's ocean travel, it is very good. Like, it's fine. Not very good, but it's fine. So yeah, just cruising along right now. I'm really like, crap, I need to find sheep on land because I somehow missed the 3 beds in my inventory. I don't miss like out on a lot of time with it. Luckily, I kind of just keep going. Like, I don't waste any time like trying to sit and craft respawn anchors early or some shit. So that's good. It doesn't really cost me any time. It's just a stupid little mistake. So I don't know the distance at all. So I'm like, yeah, this could be absolutely miles. Like, you know, I've obviously just done that thing and I've just gone in the general direction. So this. And I'm like, I think it's quite close. I can't even remember what the first angle was, to be honest. But I think I get over to this coast before I go into the ocean again. And just throw it. I think it's going to go that way. And it just snaps behind me. I was like, oh, okay. Cool. I should have known it's this middle chunk here. I think I was stuck between this chunk and this other chunk to like the left here. Like I thought it was one of these 2 chunks, but it was so obviously like this other one over here. So that was a massive misplay. I think I even say it out loud. And I didn't get a break, so oh, that throw. That was a throw. Oh my god, why did I do that? I think I literally said out loud, why did I do that? And it broke as well. So if this wasn't a one I did, that was a literal throw. Unless she said out loud here, I just did it for some reason. I actually don't know why I did it. As she said I was old, I was like, why the fuck did I just do that? I was like, yeah, to confirm, but it was like, no way it was ever any other chunk. That was just a dumb little mistake there. Luckily, I didn't get punished for it. Very luckily, I didn't get punished for it. The stronghold's a little scuffed, actually. But it's a straight line to this, and I was just like, I was thinking I was screwed. I was a one eye, so, you know, never punished, smile. It's funny. Actually so funny. So right here, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna have to fucking east-west craft. Then I think I realize here that I actually have beds, and I was like, I'm so fucking stupid. But obviously with respawn anchors, you've got to craft like east-west or whatever. So I was just gonna insta craft. I finally realized. Dumbass me finally realised. So do I check where the dragon is? Did I check where the dragon is? Yeah, I think I did. No, don't go that side. What? Was the other side like ready? I don't even know why I did that. I actually don't know. I apologize for that. Was this. This wasn't even that long ago. Why did I do that? I think because I thought I might have a sub 15, I just kind of went. But now I think I checked it. Yeah, and I was like, yeah, no, this isn't a sub 15, which sucks. Was it because the other side had a short? No, this side had like a super short tower. Then you purchased like right there, like oh. Oh no, I think I just remember. Oh yeah, because the first bed was a safety bed, and I couldn't even fucking finish out the 4 bed, so it's another 5 bed axe. Grim. That's gross, dude. And I was like, oh, is this my at the time I had my 15:30. Yeah, I was like, oh, is this my second fastest time? And it ends 15:37, and I was like, what? I tied 2 times. I have 3 15xx's. One's a 15:30 and 2 are 15:37s, which I think is insane. Absolutely insane. But this 100% should have been sub 15. The play with the Blacksmith at the beginning was dreadful. The Bastion was super slow as well. Like, this 100% should have been I reckon around a 14:30. I reckon at least over a minute I should have saved on this run through actual mistakes that I did. So that kind of sucks, but I hope you guys enjoyed anyway. I'll be uploading the 15:30 soon as well. That one's insane because that was an extra regional fortress first, so definitely keep your eye out for that. That one was really good. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the rest of your day. Peace out.